On today's show, the fall hunting seasons may be over, but the memories haven't faded, especially in Madelia, Minnesota, which claims to be the state capital of ringneck pheasants. Lots of folks go ice fishing by day, but what happens at night? Tag along as we go on a walleye sleepover, and you'll find out before dawn.
Walleye.
And our Minnesota-bound classic this week goes back to an island adventure, a place called Aruba, where the sand is warm, the wind blows, and the fishing waters beckon. Those stories and more, next.
Yeah, he's tired and I'm tired.
Minnesota Bound. Brought to you by Minnesota's select GMC dealers.
Hi everybody, Raven and I welcome you to the show. You know, a few years ago, the community of Madelia, Minnesota declared itself Minnesota's pheasant hunting capital. Well, guess what? Later, the governor showed up and they all threw a party.
Welcome to the governor's pheasant opener party, Minnesota version.
All right, don't let anybody ever tell you they don't grow big pheasants in Minnesota, right?
This season's host, the small community of Madelia, claims the title of Minnesota pheasant capital.
What inspires that claim?
There's a lot of things behind it. First, we do have generations of hunting families here. As a city, we've been very proactive about engaging outdoor recreation, providing opportunities, and ultimately we were the first people to think about it, so we trademarked it.
Okay, time for a reality check. When it comes to pheasant hunting, Minnesota is no Dakota, south or north. So what's there to celebrate? Stay for the party. You'll find out. Meanwhile, on the day before opener, time to sharpen a shooting eye or two. Then, take a break to watch a quartet of trick shooters doing magic by the barrel load.
They got 4 of the top exhibition shooting acts in the United States right here in one spot.
Steve Gold and his brother Aaron from Alexandria, Minnesota, are joined by trick shooter Tim Bradley and Scott Robertson.
We're just going to come out here, have a lot of fun, and you know, the one thing I've been thinking is I only have to beat Steve. I have to beat Steve because I got to ride home with him.
There's going to be a little competition. Now, does that scare you at all?
Have you seen these guys? Yeah, it scares me.
What makes a good exhibition shooter? I'm not sure. If you find out, let me know, will you?
So the trick shots begin.
Oh!
Two overhead. That one and that one.
There you go, perfect. Oh! All right.
On the eve of the pheasant opener, this Minnesota party was just livening up, in more ways than one. Oh yes, there was food too, and special guests.
And without any further delay, we'd like to introduce tonight's Master of Ceremonies, known for Minnesota-bound productions, service with Hunting Works, promotion of habitat, safe hunting, and all things that are Minnesotan. Thank you, and welcome Ron Shera.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Hello, Minnesota.
I am still optimistic, and here's why. Because you are here tonight. Because, and I want to thank Governor Dayton for starting this, because this keeps alive the interest in pheasants.
We have a big responsibility, and you know, hunters
are very, very special stewards of the land. You care about the birds, you care about the habitat. And that matters enormously. Wish you all a terrific hunt, and the one I didn't get, that's yours. Thanks.
The DNR unveiled a new license plate design, and soon the pre-opener party gave way to a new day, the countdown to opening day. DNR Commissioner Tom Landwehr.
So you're optimistic, huh?
You have to be optimistic. It's like hunting, Ron. It's like pheasant hunting. You got to be optimistic. Pheasant hunting is a family activity. It is good for kids. It is good for families.
Pheasant hunter Scott Rawl had another view.
It's the person that hunts that spends their money and their time and their energy to pursue that bird. When they pursue that bird, and they use those energies to make sure they can continue to do that. So hunters truly are the future of pheasant hunting in Minnesota.
Coming up, more from the governor's opening day pheasant hunting party when we return.
Minnesota Bound, brought to you by Minnesota's select GMC dealers. Ice Force, Kinetico, and by Seven Clans Casino.
To build strength and durability into the bed of the all-new Sierra, GMC engineers demanded rolled-formed steel. For the same reason rolled steel is used in the hulls of submarines. Big ones. Introducing the all-new GMC Sierra. Incredible thinking in the form of a truck. That's professional grade.
Let's continue now with the governor's pheasant hunting party. Now you're going to see a few weeks later snow on the ground and find some pheasants in the air.
Face it, pheasant habitat is getting scarce in Minnesota and elsewhere, and as habitat goes, so goes the ringneck population. But on this opening day, the folks around Madelia provided a public patch of weedy cover for a few Minnesota veterans, and they made sure there were birds to roust if our canine companions could find them. After some long walks, finally, some action.
Oh, who got that one?
Then more birds in the air.
That's a young rooster. He's gonna taste good. There you go. Nice shot.
But as the pheasants flew and a few of them fell, there was more happening for the vets in this weed patch.
For me, it's a chance to go out with other guys that have served. It helps us get that camaraderie back that we lost when we left the service. All the time, when I was overseas, we were really focused on our job and accomplishing our mission, but I always thought about back home and everybody out pheasant hunting. After we all came home, this is the one thing that really connected us and helped us come home, was to get back out in the field, and that camaraderie of hunting with your other brothers in arms is amazing.
So amazing, Luke and other vets started a nonprofit Wounded Warrior Guide service.
We put on hunts for veterans throughout the hunting season, doing different hunts for waterfowl, pheasant, deer. It gives us an opportunity to give back to the guys coming back from our communities and across the state and the nation.
And when the last ringneck flew, when the last bird came down, we gathered for a memory, an opening day to remember. And one more thing.
Hope that maybe everybody can come back here someday and enjoy this property.
Pheasants Forever members and DNR celebrated the dedication of 155 acres of new pheasant habitat outside of Madelia. So it was an opening day that included hope. Despite plowed and planted farm fields all around, this one chunk of nesting cover offers hope for the ringneck's future, a future that comes one blade of grass at a time. Up next, a new adventure on the ice, a walleye sleepover to finally find out, do giant walleyes want a bite in the wee hours before dawn?
Closed captioning is brought to you by the Yard, premier manufacturers of maintenance-free outdoor patio furniture and accessories from recycled plastic.
By the Yard maintenance-free furniture. Comfort, elegance, and recycling combined. Call today for your free catalog or go online to buytheyard.net.
We all know what happens on the ice during the day, but what about nighttime? Walleyes are supposed to bite then. What if you stayed up all night? What would happen?
Driving on ice at 10 below never felt so good.
Today is not a day that you want to be fishing on the ice. Look at that house. It's pretty snazzy.
That's because I get to fish with this guy. I call him the Kardashian of ice fishing.
All right, well, this thing's pretty much the deal. Go on in.
I like it.
Yeah, so this is the new lodge.
No matter the temperature, Matt Peters' fish house is always styling at a cozy 70 degrees.
As you can see, there's a range and cooktop. It's got our guest, Tony Grosskreutz, our featured guest.
This is like home.
Yeah.
Only difference, there's holes in the floor.
Oh, we got one.
Oh, yeah.
And fish swimming below.
Got him?
Oh, yeah, nice one. Big one.
Matt prefers hand-to-hand combat.
You need help?
No, I got him.
You got him? There we go.
Just lip hooked him. That there, folks, is the secret hook. That little hook that has no paint left on it, that's all chewed up, pretty much the deal.
Well done, well done.
What do you think, buddy? We got one.
I know, we're not even supposed to catch one yet. It's not even dark.
That's all right. That's what we come to do. Get him back in, and there she goes.
A warm house and good fishing spot, yes. But Matt's secret lies in his timing.
If somebody just said you get a 4-hour window for your best chance of catching big walleyes, it would be from 10 at night to 2 in the morning. Well, we're gonna make a little appetizer.
If anyone would know, it would be Matt. His addiction for midnight walleyes started early on.
I grew up on Lake Waconia, right on the shores of Lake Waconia, and I was probably 12 years old, 13, 14. I had a small little 6x8 fish house my brother had built, and it had a little plywood bed on it, and that's where it all started, and I started sleeping in there.
Over time, his small shack has grown. Today, Matt is one of Minnesota's hottest fishing guides, creating a big fish lifestyle on ice.
Not that small either.
We got heat and we can eat. What more do we need, you know? Good friends and good buddies, and we'll catch a few fish.
Then, our walleye sleepover begins, waiting for that magical sound.
There's something about a rattle reel. You sleep pretty light out here, and you're kind of always just a little bit on edge, being ready for a bite.
Hey, we got a rattle. Whose turn is it?
Fish wrangler. Did you get him? Yeah. There you go. Nice one. Nice one, buddy. Walleye. Love it. Been waiting for you. Where have you been? Nice fish. No match.
Even at 20 below, we wake to a warm house and a sizzling skillet.
This is living on the lake right here.
Our peaceful morning is quickly cut short.
Oh!
I gotta get some drag on him. I still got him. He's just head pumping that hard. Yeah, buddy. I can't even move him. All right. Let's see this thing. What is it?
Muskie?
Oh, what is it? Is it a muskie?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
lip hook.
Look at that. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
Get him in there. Oh, I didn't want to horse him and let him break off. That is a big fish. Got him. Got him.
Oh, it's a big pike.
Yeah. You barely had him hooked.
Look at that. What a toad. Let me get him unhooked.
Oh man.
He's off. Just
Good
like
job.
that, he's off.
What a beautiful
Hang on. Yeah, buddy. Wow. What a fight. Oh my goodness.
In this house, a good breakfast comes with good interruptions.
Woo!
Still ahead, a Minnesota-bound classic as we take a winter getaway to a place called Aruba.
Minnesota Bound, brought to you by Radco Truck Accessories, Minnesota Agricultural Water Resource Center, and by Visit Grand Rapids.
In Minnesota, you're never too old to play in the snow. And when you play in our winter wonderland of Grand Rapids, you can almost hear nature say, "Welcome. Hope you stay a while." Because you'll need some time to explore new trails, get in a workout, catch your limit, or just go for a stroll in the woods. Leave the world behind, bundle up, and come play in the snow. Here in Grand Rapids, it's in Minnesota's nature.
Coming up this week, our Minnesota-bound classic takes us all to a warm place, an island paradise called Aruba.
Real, he said. It's a wahoo, huh?
And a wahoo it was.
It's a little guy.
In fact, wahoo is a pretty good word to describe what was happening this day. The Caribbean was wahoo wild.
Charlie's turn next.
Fishing companion Charlie Scandori rode the waves to reach a wahoo goal.
Getting a little heavier.
I never caught a wahoo before. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I accomplished that today.
That's pretty good.
The world of wahoo in a wonderful place, the island of Aruba. It's an island of extremes. Happy islanders living amid desert and cactus, where sea wind shaped the diva trees, and crashing surf carves the shore. With tourists everywhere, taking happy snaps of historic forts or jeep tours to the island's famed lighthouse landmarks.
That's the third highest point of the island of Aruba.
For visiting anglers, Aruba also has its own extremes. Wind-driven fishing seas on one coast, calm fishing water on the leeward side. Landlubbers like Charlie and me decided a couple of wahoo were enough as Captain Monty Lopez guided his fishing boat into calmer waters.
Look at him.
And
We got tuna, looks like, on top.
more fishing action.
And I like to fish with light tackle, so
That's what I like.
that's how we do in Brooklyn, right?
The whales that are passing through the Caribbean, they come here after the tuna, and the tuna jumps off out of the water because the whale or bigger fish is chasing them.
Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
A snapshot of our catch ended one story about Aruba's fishing picture, but the next chapter starts with World War II and the day a German freighter sunk not far from the island's sand beaches. Today, this reminder of war is a favorite diving destination for visitors. And the historic beach now is occupied by hotels and footprints. Beyond the fishing marinas, friendly restaurants serve fresh fish while seagulls play in the wind, and Caribbean music floats over this island getaway. But for Arthur Giel, fishing still goes on like the old days.
This is herring, small herring, this is silverside.
And Arthur still comes to the fishing hotspot, the old German shipwreck.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, lost it.
Lost him. These fish don't fool around.
Whoa, whoa.
What do we got there?
The yellowtail.
Not big, just pretty.
Nice fish on Aruba.
Plenty of them hanging around the sunken fish magnet.
Is that right? Let's see, I think this is duck snapper, I think.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah. A duck snapper?
Duck snapper. You can see the teeth.
By any name, this was Aruba's idea of a fishing utopia. Just too much fun to quit.
Fishing in Aruba. Huh?
Yeah, he's tired and I'm tired. Fond memories of Aruba. A little windy, but the fish were biting and the sand beach looked great. Well, that about does it for us. Remember, introduce a kid to the great outdoors. I'm Ron Sherrill, and of course, always the star of the show, Raven.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433. For more information on these stories and more, catch us on the web at mnbound.com.